Good evening, good evening, good evening. Thank you so much for joining me. I've been doing a ton of research on what's going on in the news today. I'm going to be going through some new details that are just coming out about the Trump shooting situation. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Thank you again for joining me. Republican Senator Josh Hawley has just detailed that the director of the Secret Service, Kimberley Strassel, was not well prepared during one of her first calls regarding the assassination attempt on Donald Trump. During an interview with Fox News, Senator Hawley stated the Secret Service, strictly limited the number of questions. The Secret Service director herself did not actually brief. She was present on the call, but didn't do hardly any briefing. When she did try to answer a question or two, it did not go well. She was not well prepared. This needs to be done in public. Bottom line, we need public hearings. We need a full and thorough investigation. Shortly after Hawley's call for a public hearing, Secret Service announced that Cheadle will appear before the House Oversight Accountability Committee on Monday, and I'll make sure to keep you guys up to date on that. While the Department of Homeland Security pushed for her testimony to be held slightly later, Representative James Comer subpoenaed Cheadle on Wednesday, which legally forces her to show up on Monday, whether they question her or not. Now, she's done such a horrible job on protecting the president and also giving us the details that they are now nicknaming her Director Cheetos instead of Director Cheadle. Now, Senator Hawley ended up going to Butler, Pennsylvania. He wanted to see for himself exactly what was going on. He was kicked out. He was told to get out of there. The FBI told him, you cannot be here. And they literally told him to get out of the situation. So he is incredibly suspicious that we are not getting a good investigation. And so it'll be really interesting this coming week to see what answers we're able to get in this first 10 days of investigating this attempted assassination. Now, as the investigation unfolds, top members of Biden's campaign appear to be signaling that his presidency is over. During Friday's CNN broadcast, Biden's campaign co-chair, Representative Veronica Escobar, admitted that she was wrong about how she perceived people would look at Trump after his speech at the RNC. She stated, I expected to wake up this morning to headlines in the newspaper across the country about Trump's vile language, his anti-American language, and I expected people to be questioning his mental state and mental capacity, but it was crickets. Now, clearly, this woman suffers from Trump derangement syndrome because the RNC speech that Trump gave was beautiful. It was not anti-American, nor did it exhibit evidence of a low mental capacity. In fact, it was the longest speech in RNC history. That is why Democrats can't win. The people running Biden's campaign are just disconnected from reality as Joe Biden is. Like, why did they think that Trump was not going to be able to give a speech? Why did they think it was going to be filled with anti-American stuff? These people are literally brainwashed by the mainstream media to think that anyone who likes Donald Trump is a Nazi, that we are anti-American. I would actually say we like America more than they do. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Do you think that Republican, conservative patriots love America more than Democrats? If you agree with me, I want you to type Y over in the chat. Now, only one of the only people that has stuck by Joe Biden's side this entire time is New York Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. AOC, during an hour-long live stream on Thursday with her party, bashed other popular Democrats for publicly expressing their concern about Joe Biden's ability to win, his ability to run the country, and his ability to maintain clear thinking. She literally is shocked that her party was shocked by his inability to run the country. Like, they have done such a good cover-up of Biden's mental deficiency, his dementia, that even Democrats don't know that he's not all there. And this was sad. I don't know if you guys saw this. You guys are typing why? Yeah, thank you. I don't know if you guys saw this or not, but Joe Biden misstaked another beautiful blonde woman in a blue dress for Jill. He walked up to her. He was smiling. He leaned in for a kiss. Jill Biden came over and stopped him. Said, "What are you doing?" And he was like, where am I? And then another close friend said in a Daily Mail interview that he recently went to visit Joe Biden and Joe Biden didn't recognize him. So this dude is mentally toast, and yet AOC is shocked that her own party wants to get rid of him. So he is trying to find his place, but she is saying, if you guys keep calling for him to step down, it's going to do irreparable damage to his reputation. But like, his reputation is already damaged. There's nothing that AOC can do to bring Joe Biden back from dementia. Dementia is a horrible, horrible disease. It's type 3 diabetes. I feel bad for the guy, but it's probably time for Kamala to use the 25th Amendment, right? Like, if you're not mentally capable enough of running for president, then you're not mentally capable enough of being president. He needs to step down. AOC is crazy. She's a lunatic, right? Now, in this same AOC live event, she went on to warn her supporters that if they remove Biden, Kamala Harris will not remain on the ticket with him. She stated, if you think that there is consensus among the people who want Joe Biden to leave, that they will support Vice President Harris, you would be mistaken. A lot of them are not just interested in removing the president, they are interested in removing the entire ticket. Isn't that great news? It finally dawned on her, wait a minute, Kamala Harris is about to be booted as well. Like, every now and then she gets it, right? Of course they're going to boot her. They don't like her as vice president. They see her as a weak, feckless president. They see her as someone who isn't particularly good at articulating herself, telling a story, or conveying important data. Can you imagine her trying to deal with Xi Jinping or Vladimir Putin? Can you imagine her trying to end the war between Russia and Ukraine, between Israel and Gaza? She would be absolutely toast. So now that Harris is likely ruled out, who will step up and take Joe Biden's place if he steps down? I'd like to argue that it would be Michelle Obama, that she would give Democrats their best fighting chance. And based on how the RNC crowd reacted to Don Jr. at the RNC convention, they believe that she is a threat to Donald Trump. However, I don't believe that she's actually going to run. Even though her last name, Obama, is the strongest name in the Democrat Party, she has said many, many times that she does not want to be president. However, I could see them saying something like, well, we don't always get what we want, but in order to save democracy, I will step in, right? Like, I will do the hero's journey. I don't want to do it. I'm not going to do it. Okay, I'm going to do it. And then I save the day, right? She will do that. Now, to be fair, other people have put forward Gavin Newsom, but I don't think he'll do it. He's incredibly loyal to Joe Biden, unless it's all an act, so that he's the first one they think to call. Hey, you've been really loyal to Joe Biden. We're kicking Kamala out. You're in, buddy. That may happen, but I doubt it, right? Even if someone like Michelle Obama were to take Biden's place, Trump still has a major advantage because he has a connection to the American people. And he has a track record. Nobody else has a track record. He's already been president. He's already had a great economy. He's already ended and avoided wars. I mean, just look at how Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg described how he felt after seeing Donald Trump almost lose his life. Zuckerberg stated, seeing Donald Trump get up after getting shot in the face and pump his fist in the air with the American flag is one of the most badass things I've ever seen in my life. On some level, as an American, it's like hard to not get kind of emotional about that spirit and that fight. And I think that's why a lot of people like the guy. I mean, oh my gosh, like he basically endorsed Donald Trump, said that he was awesome, right? Now, I don't for 1 minute believe he's going to vote for Donald Trump. After all, he did inject $400 million of his own money into the last election, and look how they used that to cheat and rig the system to their advantage. So I don't think that that will actually happen. All right, now I have some big stories and also some reaction videos, but first 50 seconds from today's video sponsor. A small regret is slouching in the dentist chair and thinking, I wish I had brushed and flossed my teeth better. A big regret is getting older and realizing you should have paid better attention to your nutrition and your diet. Better health today and when it matters most is why I take Field of Greens. Field of Greens is unlike any fruit and vegetable or green product. Field of Greens isn't watered down extract. Field of Greens is an organic superfood. It's not just a drink with vitamins and minerals. It's actual fruits and vegetables, which is good for your microbiome in your gut. It's good for your blood. It's good for your overall health. It's whole foods and vegetables. Each fruit and vegetable was selected by doctors to support vital body function like your liver, your heart, your kidneys, your metabolism, and your immune system. And only Field of Greens is backed by a better health promise. At your next doctor checkup, if your doctor doesn't notice that your health has improved, you get your money back. Now, don't look back and say, I wish I had paid better attention to my nutrition when I was younger. Field of Greens is the key to better health. And I want you guys to check this out. You can get 15% off plus free shipping. Visit fieldofgreens.com and use promo code Gardner. That's promo code Gardner at Field of Greens. And they're a really great product. In fact, the one that I like most is strawberry lemonade, but they have many, many flavors. I highly recommend them. Go check them out right now. All right, now listen to this bullcrap. Complete and total bullcrap. CNN and Democrats are now trying to change the narrative around the Donald Trump shooting. They are saying that Trump, after receiving a king-like outpouring of love and support, may not have been the main target of this situation. CNN and Democrats are now saying that Thomas Matthew Crooks was there to kill as many people as possible, that he wanted a Vegas-like mass shooting, not to kill Donald Trump. They wouldn't want to kill the president, just a bunch of his followers. And the fact that he got shot in the ear, that was just bad luck. I mean, CNN and the Democrats refuse to believe that we witnessed a miracle with the survival of Donald Trump. They refuse to believe and say that this was an assassination attempt on a former president and the leading candidate of the Republican Party. I mean, this is absolute insanity to me. They're trying to say that this was just a mass shooting gone wrong, that Donald Trump being shot was a mistake. These people, and then they wonder why. They wonder why they've lost 90% of their viewership. They wonder why little guys like me are absolutely kicking their trash on YouTube with views, with popularity. It's because people want the truth. They want the truth. They don't want bullcrap shoved down their throats. U.S. officials are trying to claim that Thomas Matthew Crooks may have been attempting a mass casualty event, despite the fact that he clearly targeted Donald Trump. According to CNN, investigators are theorizing that Crooks wanted a mass casualty event, not to hit Donald Trump. One emerging theory by investigators, based in part on the timing and subject of his online searches, is that Crooks was looking to carry out a mass shooting and that Trump's events and the proximity offered him the best opportunity. Can you guys believe this? CNN, constant negative news. They're just full of lies. They're full of lies. You guys want the truth. That's why I give it to you the best that I absolutely can. If I make a mistake, I correct that mistake. But we know what this was. This was somebody trying to take out your favorite president. And you know what the proof is that this is a lie, besides our own eyeballs, right? Is that all of the recorded shots so far, they were all aimed right at Donald Trump. The fact that they hit somebody else and killed somebody else, they're just saying, oh, that's who they were really trying to kill. Donald Trump just happened to be in their way. I mean, I get so sick and tired of being lied to. Just makes my blood boil. Yeah, and you know what else is gross is these Democrat leaders are saying that Donald Trump colluded with Secret Service to have himself fake assassinated. How insulting is that? That they would say that Donald Trump was willing to risk the lives of tens of thousands of people in order to get reelected. That he didn't care if his most loyal followers and voters died, that he had to get reelected. That he didn't care if people were hurt or if they died. I think that this is just so sick. I think Donald Trump should sue these people for defamation. This is so gross to me. All right, now, Dan Bongino, former Secret Service, is raising some serious alarms. Let me share those with you. Dan Bongino has raised serious concerns about the Secret Service and Secretary Kim Cheadle. He said, a tidal wave of former and current Secret Service agents, both rank and file and managers, are reaching out to me pleading for help. Many of them have been telling me, and anyone else who will listen, for years, that the Secret Service was collapsing under the enormous weight of managerial incompetence. In the attached article, you'll see I've been discussing these issues since 2012. Secret Service Director Kim Cheadle's selfish, irresponsible decision to remain in position is a genuine national security crisis for this country. Her leadership has already played a significant role in one tragedy, and another one is likely under her failed leadership. If this mess isn't immediately cleaned up, I assure you we will lose a president. Wow. So he's saying that basically whistleblowers are coming forward to him and saying Donald Trump continues to be at risk. President Biden continues to be at risk. Others are at risk because of poor leadership. Something needs to be done at the Secret Service level. But you know who doesn't care? You know who doesn't give a damn? Is Alejandro Mayorkas. Why would he care? He doesn't care to protect the border. He doesn't care to protect Donald Trump. He hates Donald Trump. How can the person that hates you be in charge of your security detail? I mean, you think it's not a little bit suspicious that they took the main security detail off of Trump and shifted it over to Jill Biden? I don't know. All right, now I want to make a correction. Yesterday, I mentioned that a woman in a black hat sitting behind Donald Trump was an undercover FBI agent. That FBI agent that I discussed, she has now come forward and proven that she was not there. My team and a private investigator that I hired has gone out and found the real woman. I'm not going to say her name, but we are trying to get her to come on my show. We want to ask her some questions, but I just wanted to correct that for the record. I hope she will come on. I would really, really like to talk to her. All right, it's now come out that Thomas Matthew Crooks was seen at the event several hours before it started, flying a drone. It appears that Crooks was mapping out the entire event to figure out the best place to place himself in order to get a shot. Now, again, no one stopped him when he was using his drone. No one said, hey, what are you doing? They didn't have dogs there. The Secret Service didn't even have their own drones there. No one stopped this guy with a drone. No one stopped this guy with a ladder. No one stopped this guy walking around with an AR-15 rifle. What in the heck is going on? A 20-year-old male from Pennsylvania with no military training, no law enforcement experience, willing to die for a political cause, yet has no social media presence, has 3 encrypted international bank accounts, had an active IED bomb in his car, flew a drone over the whole thing, assessing the situation, walked around with a ladder and a rifle, and was able to outsmart Trump's entire Secret Service, the police, and the FBI. Nothing about this makes any sense. The more and more I dig into this, the more wild it becomes. And next week is going to get absolutely crazy. This was a security failure. And again, let me go back to Jill Biden. I'm not saying she's not deserving of protection, but why take Trump's trusted Secret Service team off of him and shift over to the First Lady, who does not have any credible threats? But the Secret Service and the FBI have now admitted that Trump had a serious Iran assassination threat. It was so serious that they were investigating it, and they announced it as one of their big concerns with Donald Trump. Yet, did they do anything? Absolutely not. But guess what? Donald Trump, 1 week later, he is campaigning in Michigan. He's not letting this thing scare him into staying home. He's not letting this thing scare him into having events. So check this out. This is at the event in Michigan right now. Look how many people are there. Tens of thousands of people are in Michigan, there to see the president. They're not afraid. He's not afraid. He is so determined to win that within 1 week of an attempt on his life, he is back out there telling people why he is the leader to lead America to the future, to end the war between Russia and Ukraine, to end the war between Israel and Gaza, to make things affordable again, to make America safe again. He is going to get out there. Now, I'm hoping and praying that they will keep him safe. I really am. All right, now let me end with this. We're getting lots of mixed signals from Joe Biden and the White House. I'm reading that behind the scenes, the Obamas and the Pelosi's are working with the media to force Joe Biden to step down. They're putting out there that he's going to step down so much that this narrative gets out of control and he feels pressured to step down. However, I'm also reading that Bill and Hillary Clinton, they are telling Biden, stick it out. Do not bow down. You've got enough money and enough support from the party that you can win. 14 million people voted for you in the primaries. You are the rightful person to run for president in 2024. Do not let the Obamas, Do not let the Pelosi's pressure you into stepping down. Now, why would they do this? Are they about to replace Kamala Harris with Hillary Clinton? Or do the Clintons just love the Bidens so much? Or do they think that nobody else can win and they would rather put up Joe Biden than put up somebody new this late in the game? What do you think is going on? Let me know over in the chat. Because I don't think they believe they can cheat again unless they drop Kamala Harris, right? Like Biden is so low in the polls. He's so low in the betting pools. He's so low in the swing states that I think they know they can't do anything, right? But then why would the Clintons be saying, we've got something up our sleeves? Maybe it's Hillary Clinton that's up their sleeves. I don't know, right? Like I don't want to speculate, but this is what I'm reading in the news today. The Obamas and Pelosi's are saying you must drop out, and the and the Clintons are saying you got this, Joe. The party has your back. You've got plenty of money. You're the incumbent. You're the sitting president. We have an idea on how you could win. I don't know. It's really interesting. I would really like to know what the heck is going on behind the scenes. All right, let me read some of these super chats. R. Heath, your title says along instead of alone. Oh, thank you. I will make sure to change that. Okay, yep, I see that. I'm going to change that. Thank you. Thank you. I love having amazing people in my community. Thank you so much for that. All right, a scary rumor is floating about Hillary. Yes, I'm reading it from multiple sources. I believe she is going to try to remove Kamala Harris, make herself vice president, and then maybe Joe Biden steps down after November 1st or 5th. Or maybe Hillary Clinton just happens to be there when Joe has a health issue. I don't know. David Blakely, super sticker. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. May Bella, May Girl, I have to say you are so awesome. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. All right, let me keep going here. Super sticker, thank you so much. What about the audio analysis that seems to prove 3 different shooters? Oh, 3. Okay, I know it's 2. Okay, maybe, I don't know if I should say this, Gray Lee Art, but the doctor who has proven that there was at least 2 shooters, my private investigator that helps me, he's got him coming on my show. I don't know if I was supposed to say that. It's either Monday or Tuesday, but you will definitely see. We're going to be going deeper than the deep state on this to figure out. He is saying the audio absolutely proves that there were 2 shooters based off the echo, based off the sound, that it's 2 different guns coming from 2 different areas. So I don't know if I was allowed to say that. Alan, if I wasn't, I apologize. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. And thank you guys so much for that. Hey, before you go, I want to remind you that you are amazing. Guess what? I've got a big interview coming out. Donald Trump won the state of Georgia. I've got the guy that's going to prove it. I also have an incredible person that's going to come on, and we're going to go deep on the correlation between JFK and Donald Trump and how the deep state is not going to back down until they get Trump. My goodness, everyone pray that he is kept safe. Please give this video a like. It helps push things out. You guys, we just crossed 6 million views on a video, over 180,000 likes. So please give this video a like. That's the best way you can support the channel. And I appreciate the super chats so much. Let's see, one more. The Rock needs to name Trump the real people's champ. I think he might come out and endorse him. Wouldn't that be amazing? All right, I'm off to dinner. I love you guys. Thank you so much, and I will see you on the next video. Love you guys.